Hi, welcome back to One Divine Love. I am Tamara. I am a certified Twin Flames Ascension coach. Your life purpose and your twin flame union are intricately connected. In fact, there is no separation. So following your passions and following your heart, it actually attracts your twin flame into your life. Your twin flame is your ultimate lover and your perfect partner. And you do definitely have all the romance and love with them, but the relationship is really so much more than that. You have a true purpose together, and if you aren't aligning with your purpose, there really is no reason for you to be with your twin flame. And if you are with your twin flame, all that extra energy, it needs to do something and go somewhere. And you were created to direct that energy into your life purpose together. That's how God created you, the purpose of you together. So in today's video, I'm going to explore the topic of your life purpose and how this impacts your twin flame journey. You were created with a divine purpose, something that only you can do. And your life purpose is your unique way of extending your gifts and God's love to the world. And God does not make any mistakes when he creates. I know I've said that before, but it's like we are part of a symphony, and each of us is a note on the symphony. And if any musical note is missing, the music doesn't work. It doesn't sound the same. And it's the same with our purpose. You were designed with a specific purpose that only you can do. And you were created to perform your function with your divine counterpart, your twin flame. So this is a quote from my spiritual teachers. They teach a class that's called Life Purpose Class. And in this quote, they said, God knows you. He created you specifically for what he calls you to do. And no one else can do what he calls you to do. So it must be done. You are not a cog in the machine that can be easily replaced. You are irreplaceable. So that's really cool. And when you align with your purpose, not only do you feel alive and joyful and energized, but you are also aligning with your authentic self, and you are more connected to God, and that naturally aligns you with your twin flame too. Not all twin flames are spiritual teachers, and not all twin flames are going to have the same purpose. But when twin flames do come together, their energies augment. So your twin flame is an amplifier of your energy. So it's like 1 + 1 = 22 when you and your twin flame come together, which you might have experienced when you met your twin flame. So when you are not in union with your twin flame, you cannot perform your function as God created you to, because you don't have the same energy. It's like a bird trying to fly around with one wing. But when you come together with your twin flame, it's like you have the two wings, and extra energy comes in, and that extra energy is directed into your purpose together. So it's really a neat way that you were created with that specific purpose. And only when you are living your true purpose with your twin flame are you aligned with your true authentic self and your true purpose. And you are sharing your gifts with the world. And that's how God created twin flames, or why God created twin flames to be together. So all that extra energy, it has to go somewhere. Your life purpose is not separate from your union at all. So with your twin flame, you do not have to choose between, love or your purpose. You don't have to sacrifice at all. It's actually both in your twin flame union. Your twin flame was created to fully complement you and support you and encourage you in your purpose. So together, you will partner together in this purpose. And as I mentioned earlier, it does not mean that you're necessarily going to perform the exact same function, but you will fully complement each other in your functions. So for example, in some unions, one person might be created to be a parent to children, while the other twin has a purpose outside of the home. In some unions, one twin might have a purpose in music or art or sports. But whatever your purpose is in your union, you will never feel that you have to settle or give up anything or play it small in any way because your partner doesn't support you. That doesn't happen in your twin flame union. With twin flames, you will be fully supported and encouraged in your purpose. And you're going to have all of that extra amped up energy to do your purpose when you are living one life in harmonious union with your twin flame. So when you say yes to your life purpose and following your heart, you're actually saying yes to your twin flame union. And when you are avoiding what feels good to you, avoiding your true purpose, avoiding your true calling, you're also resisting your union. And if you are choosing comfort or what's familiar or safe, but it really doesn't light you up, or you're hiding or playing it small, you're also resisting your union. So they're intricately connected. But when you are following your heart and you're following what feels good, following your passions and your bliss, you're moving towards your union with your twin flame. When we are not with our twin flames in harmonious union, we are leaking energy. And it's like I was saying earlier, you're meant to be a bird with two wings, but instead you're crawling along and you don't have the power or the love or the support in your life that comes from being in harmonious union with your twin flame, because that is how God created you to be. And you don't have the person there that is supposed to be your other half complementing you so that you can be all that you are and express all that you are. It doesn't mean that you are a failure in some way if you're not with your twin flame, but you don't have all of you. And also, when you are healing the blocks and barriers in your union and in yourself that need to be healed and released, it also allows you to live your life to its fullest point. So there is no separation. Your twin flame union and your purpose, they are all one, they are connected, and healing one does open the door to the other. God did not create you to be small in any way. You were created to be great, to shine, to be seen, to be heard. You were designed to shine uniquely and powerfully. And it's a really cool fact, another one that my spiritual teachers had said, that if you don't offer your gift to the world misses out on what it is that you were meant to share. I really liked that. And they also said that if you don't do it, all the world does not receive it. Like, I'm going to say that again. If you don't do it, all the world does not receive it. And that's not meant to put any pressure on you, but rather it's to give yourself permission for you to follow your dreams and to step into your divine, authentic self. It's permission to be who you really are. And when you're following your dreams, you're not separating from your twin flame at all. You're actually coming closer together. And if you're feeling in your own career right now unfulfilled or drained, or you don't really have joy every day when you go to work, then it could be a sign that you are not aligned with your true purpose. And we're also expansive beings. So we do not have just one purpose for all eternity, like we have multiple, but you also continue to grow and expand. And my spiritual teachers also said that it takes multiple lifetimes to get to know ourselves because God created us so expansively. In my case, my career was going in one direction, and God kept showing me as I was on this spiritual path, and He kept giving me nudges about being a twin flame ascension coach. And I am in my 50s, so I was really nervous about the thought of changing or trying something new because I was so established in my career. But God kept showing me the way forward, and opportunities would present themselves. And now, as you know, I am a certified Twin Flames Ascension coach, and I used to have so much stress and anxiety in my life. And I worked really hard, but I was under a lot of pressure and I wasn't happy. But when I found this spiritual path and the teachings, and I began to work with a coach to heal, my whole life started to transform. I have so much peace and joy in my life now, and I'm building my dream life with God. And I'm so passionate about helping others heal separation from their twin flames and helping people transform their lives the way that I was able to, so that they can find peace and joy in their lives too and really thrive. So it doesn't matter how old you are or what you did or didn't do before now, God will guide you. All you have to do is say yes, and you can live your true purpose. And don't worry if you feel like you weren't living your purpose up until now, because I moved through that too. And every experience that you had in your life, it really was perfect for you because you were learning lessons and gaining skills that you needed. And sometimes it's hard for us to see it in the moment, but God knows why, and God actually has a plan. So you might not know why you had that particular job or did that thing, but really it will fit into your purpose in some way. And your purpose is not about performance. It's about, being your authentic self and devotion to God. You are loving God by offering your gifts to the world. And you are really offering God to the world when you share yourself with others. So us coming into Harmonious Union with our twin flame, we really have an important purpose here. And it's safe to trust God because God created you and He knows you better than you know yourself. And He knows what lights you up. So when you just release resistance and release control and you surrender and just allow God to show you those dreams that He placed in your heart, He did that for you to say yes to them, and He'll show you the way. And it's safe to trust where God is leading you. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not going to have challenges, because you do. You will have challenges come up, but the challenges are not meant to throw you off or, deter you from having your dreams. They're honing you and strengthening you into becoming your true potential. And you're developing like spiritual muscles and the skills that you need. If you are ready to explore your life purpose and how it directly aligns with your twin flame union, or like what would the next step to be, I invite you to send me an email. I would love to support you in this area on your twin flame journey. And that's all the time I have for today's video. So please hit like, subscribe, and share, or leave a comment. Let me know like what you thought about today's video, and also what you are working through in your life purpose. If you are interested in private or group coaching, you can visit my website. I'm also available for consultations if you want to see if we would be a good fit to work together and what the next step would be for you on your twin flame journey and to heal separation from your twin flame. So I am Tamara from One Divine Love. Thank you for spending this time with me. See you guys in the next video.